Hey guys, so this is something that I'm going to share with you that I wish everybody on planet Earth knew, because so many people get trapped in their problems and stop focusing on their actual desires and then start letting those detours in their life, their problems, take over to the point that they don't think that they're even capable of anything anymore, and then they start losing sight of their passions, and then they say that they're not passionate about anything or that they're numb or whatever, and they just freeze up or start doing things that make them even more unhappy. So this video is all about why those things resurface themselves, because they do resurface themselves actually so that you can release them, because it's literally like I said in one of my older videos, it's like the door is open for you to release it. It's just that you choose to close it and then you tell your problem to leave. That's exactly what we do, is that we tell our problems to leave, but we're locking them inside. And they resurface. They walk right up to the door. This is the moment that I'm talking about, where they walk up right to the fucking door and they're waiting for you to let them out, right? That is why they resurface themselves and bring themselves back to you, because they want to leave. They are done with you. You are done with them. There is no connection anymore. It wants to leave. And it's asking for you to let it to leave, but you're just locking it up inside and you're like, no, bitch, not yet. But it is time to release it. And when change is happening in your life, this is when this starts to happen. Well, when you're spiritually awakening, or when you're just developing so strongly or turning into a whole new you, this is when this starts to happen, is that the old you starts to resurface itself so you can let it go. And I know it can be really, really hard. My foot is kind of going numb. I know it can be really, really hard to do that, but you need to. You need to be willing to move past it. Okay, your problems do not define you. You define you, and you develop over time. So, it's just the universe's way of, sticking with you the entire way through. And it's you who needs to release that past baggage so that it doesn't, because it doesn't correspond with what you're trying to do now, what you're trying to accomplish, who you are becoming. It doesn't work anymore. So it's just asking you to release it. And this is something I wish everyone knew. This is why it really drives me crazy when people, come to me for help and they don't learn. It's like the number one key to success, the number one way to succeed at anything and have anything you want and just completely get better from anything, even if it's succeeding, getting out of a deep, deep depression. The key is learning. It will do everything for you. It's done everything for me. Why do you think people come to me so much for help? Because they think that I know everything, even though I don't. But I can always, 100% of the time, I know how to solve problems. I know how to help people. But a lot of people lock themselves up in a fucking isolated area and expect the answers to come to them when they're not even willing to accept answers into their lives, because they're so concerned about the past and what's happening that they are not allowing answers. And it's funny, this showed up in one of my own readings actually, because I've been having a problem with doing that as well. It's like I'm asking for answers. I need answers. Like for the problem I'm going through right now, it's quite a rough situation, and I would like some answers and insights that's not coming from my intuition, I guess, because I don't 100% always trust my intuition, even though it's never wrong. It's just, I don't know. It's hard when it's coming from you, and it's you that you're doubting, and then, like, you want more insight from all different angles, really. So something's been popping up in my reading that, like, I've been even blocking answers from coming into my life because I've been so focused on what's happening around me, all the negative shit that's happening in the world or around me in general. So I haven't been focusing on actually my self-development and my self-growth as much. And not only that, but I have not been allowing answers to flow freely towards me because I've been blocking it by saying like, hey, no, this is what I'm going through. Please stay out of my way. Please stay out of it. And although you might really want answers, so you might think that you're not creating blockages, but you actually really are, like, it doesn't allow it to come through because it's like, okay, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. It's not, because the answers will flow freely into you when you let it. So that's all about that. And if you guys want another video about that, just let me know. But honestly, what I've learned about people like me and making videos about this shit is that we tend to make the same videos over and over again. But also, you're also continuously learning shit over and over again. Like, you're learning things more in depth all the time. You're always learning, and that's how we say. And we know that we don't know everything because we're continuously learning. So if I say, two different things, but I'm talking about the same thing, so it doesn't really make sense to you, that is because this is an updated version of what I know about this situation or this topic. So that's how life works. You'll never know everything. You never will know everything. So, but learning is the key to success. Learning is the number one way you're going to get what you want out of life, even if that's, again, curing the deepest of deepest depressions imaginable. Like, trust me, I've been there. I'm still getting out of it, but that's, like, my surroundings are, like, number one for my issues right now. But I am working my way to getting out of these things, and it is all a process. And again, like, the learning, it really does help, like, smooth things out for you so you can really start to accept the process and understand it a bit better, so that it's not hurting you as much. Like, it's not like you might go through a bunch of different shit in a day that's really, really bad, and normally maybe even makes you really suicidal or really depressed or doubtful or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, it's not gonna last. I feel like that a lot of the time, but it doesn't last. It goes away. And why? Because I take the time to learn about change and development, and that is why I am granted with peace, inner peace, and be put at ease to, by the universe, I'm put at ease, and by myself also. I'm put at ease because I put in the effort to make this change and accept these answers and this change and this process as a whole process towards my desires. So that's all for this video anyways. My dog is asking to get let outside, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I will also link my second channel in the description below this video.